friends, Zoe here. Today I want to talk to you about the topic of being tired out or being burnt out and what that can mean for you and how you can actively change it to tap into your energy and the energy that you deserve to have on a daily basis. So let's get started. So I'm about to get spiritual on you guys again, but I promise if you stay open-minded, this could really help you to shift and change your life for the better. I'm gonna be talking about the ego again and the truer self. So the ego is the annoying roommate in your head who likes to feed off of fear and who often likes to make up stories about how you are perceiving life to be. And the truer self is yourself that really wants you to pursue your dreams, pursue your goals, and really wants you to manifest this greater vision you have for yourself, all of your desires. Life is an experience of events. And if we believe that the events that are placed in front of us are happening for us, we are choosing to have a growth mindset rather than a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset is the one that says, you know, bad things always happen, it's never gonna change, but the growth mindset chooses to actively learn lessons. And thus far in your life, you can probably recognize times when you actively chose to learn a lesson and history never repeated itself. And vice versa, if you chose to not learn the lesson, history repeated itself. The universe is sending us signs and signals every day, and it's also teaching us the lessons we need to grow into our better versions. So whenever we're faced with an uncomfortable situation, it's just the universe's way of trying to get us to level up to our next self, our better self. What the next chapter of our life is going to look like is just going to require a new us, a stronger us, a better us. The more in tune we can be with ourselves and growing into our better versions, the faster we'll be able to manifest all the abundance that we are desiring. Sometimes these lessons can be tiring, like I just mentioned, and we can fall into a fixed mindset, a mindset of just going day by day and not actively choosing to learn or to pursue a better path for ourselves. I'm going to give you an example here. So if you've read Beauty and the Breakdown, you know that I was in a very toxic relationship. And this relationship was toxic from the beginning, but I wasn't in a clear enough space on my own to pull the plug on it. And I wasn't happy for a long period of time, for months, basically the entire period of the relationship, but I kept actively choosing just to live each day out as each day was happening. So for example, each day was just a stimulus and response. Things were happening to me, I was acting on them in the moment, but not tapping into my greater self, my truer self, my feelings, let's say. And so life was happening to me and life was passing me by, and I was in this relationship that I wasn't happy in, and all of a sudden I just hit this breaking point where I looked up and realized this has been like a year of this. This has been a year of unpleasant feelings, drama, negativity, toxicity in itself, just the toxicity. And when I woke up, unfortunately, I had spent all this time being unhappy, and I was tired out, I was sick, I was physically ill, and the doctors didn't know what was wrong with me. I'd lost a bunch of weight. They thought that I perhaps had diabetes. There was all this stuff that they were throwing around, but really I was just deteriorating my own body because I was living in stress and anxiety all the time, and I wasn't choosing to actively pursue my greater self. So the universe had to give me a huge wake-up call in the form of like sickness and depression. And when I snapped out of it, I actively decided that from now on, I'm no longer going to live my life this way. I left that relationship, I moved on to greater things, and eventually moved myself to Rome. It really catapulted me into my next chapter. But what I'm saying here is that if there's an area of your life where you're tired out, exhausted, burnt out, are you living in the stimulus and response world, or are you tuning into your greater self? When you tune into your greater self, you can understand, listen, this isn't working for me right now. Whatever's going on in the outside world is exhausting to me. Maybe it's a toxic person, maybe it's your job, maybe it's the conversations you're having. What is it that you're feeding yourself that's tiring you out? We all have an abundance of energy inside of us, and I know that when times are tough, we feel that energy drain. So what I'm asking you to do today is, if you are feeling tired, if you are feeling exhausted, What does your soul need? What do you need inside to get that energy back? Maybe it is just taking a few nights in by yourself. Maybe it's taking a restful weekend away on your own. Maybe it's just simple as cooking yourself a nice, healthy dinner and spending the night journaling. You need to get in tune with you to live your best life and move forward and to tap into all the energy that life has to offer. So don't let any time pass you by in this mode of being exhausted. Choose to actively live your best life and get all of your energy back. Anyways, I hope this helps any of you who are facing a little bit of a rut right now. And if you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear from you down below. I will see you again very soon. Bye.